dusty road, it stretches far. A broken moon, a shattered star. Neon whispers, they flicker and die. The highway moans, the night asks why. In the darkest night, I kneel and pray for a light to burn, to show the way. Whiskey stains and shadowed scars, a gentleman's prayer under fading stars. Fingers tremble, the glass runs dry. A loaded question, a hollow sky. Echoes crackle, the silence bleeds. The devil hums, planting seeds. No answer, no truth, just smoke. No mercy, no justice, just a cloak. In the darkest night, I kneel and pray for a light to burn, to show the way. Whiskey stains and shadowed scars, a gentleman's prayer under fading stars. The outlaw stomp, the cold reverb, a rattling chain, a whispered word, sliding steel on a highway bend, where the beginning looks like the end. Whiskey on the table, shadows stretch long. Fingers trace the rim of his glass gone wrong. Neon hum whispers like a ghostly song. Empty bottles count the hours too far gone. She said the night was ours, but now it's just scars. Cosa, Nostra nights, broken hearts burn slow. Highway whispers bite, like tears on a face. Every street corner feels like a misplaced trace. Footsteps echo loud in this endless chase. No redemption left in this outlaw space. She said the night was ours, but now it's just scars. Cosa Nostra nights, broken hearts burn slow. Highway whispers by, where does the lost love go?
Midnight stumbles like a thief through the haze. Footsteps echo down forgotten highways. The neon whispers, but it don't tell the truth. A shadow moves where the heart once stayed. The pulse is gone, but the rhythm plays. Shadow pulse, shadow pulse, beating low, beating cold. Shadow pulse, shadow pulse. It's the only thing I own. Cigarette smoke curls, a ghost in the light. Glass half empty, drowning the fight. The clock keeps ticking, but it don't rewind. The rain, it falls like a sinner's prayer. The night keeps breathing, but it don't care. Shadow pulse, shadow pulse, beating low, beating cold. Shadow pulse, shadow It's the only thing I hold.
Flicker of neon buzzed in the glass. Whiskey burns bitter like the past. Shadows crawl, they don't move fast. Nothing here but ghosts and ash. Black suit, cold eyes, dark intentions, walking slow through the fog of suspensions. Whispered sins, no confessions. Black suit, cold eyes, dark intentions. The road hums low like a serpent's hiss. Knuckles on the wheel, clenched in a twist. Moon hangs heavy, black as abyss. What's left to lose when it's all been missed? Dark road, darker name, light fades, who's to blame? Black suit, cold eyes, dark intentions. Every step a crooked direction. Past is dead, no resurrection. Black suit, cold eyes, dark intentions. Dusty snare cracks like a broken vow. The devil's in the rear view now. Breath of fire, taste of steel. Night like a knife in the alley's breath, whiskey on my tongue tastes like death. Moon's a broken coin flicked in the drain. Footsteps follow, but no one remains. Whispers of a mafia gentleman, silken shadow where the blood runs thin. Cards on the table with a crooked grin. Whispers of a mafia gentleman. Ash falls slow from a cigarette side. Echoes dance where the guilty lie. Neon rain bleeds down the motel wall. His shadow looms, but it's no shadow at all. Every deal's a promise made of smoke. Every word's a loaded gun unspoke. Whispers of a mafia gentleman, dark and dapper with a sinner's skin. A sharp-dressed ghost with a soul of sin. Whispers of a mafia gentleman. A viper's tune, dust on the dash drinks the dying moon. Silence howls like a widow's cry. Every choice a lie you can't deny. Whispers of a mafia gentleman, silken shadow where the blood runs thin. Cards on the table with a crooked grin. Whispers of a mafia gentleman. Streets of vein, bleeding blackened skies. Footsteps echo, but no one's there. The night just laughs in the heavy air. What's the price of truth? What's the cost of lies? Whispers in the mire, calling my name. Every promise on fire, burning the same. What's left to desire? Nothing but blame.
taste sweet till they make you ill. River runs dark with a quiet rage. Pages torn from the final page. Can you feel the pull? Can you hear the cries? Whispers in the mire, calling my name. Every promise on fire, burning the same. What's left to desire? Nothing but blame. Every promise on fire, burning the same. What's left to desire? Nothing but blame.
Shadows crawl like snakes on the wall. The moon's a thief, it takes it all. Cold air whispers, it bites my skin. A fight outside, but a war within. Lone wolves don't cry in the dark. They bury their pain, they bury their spark. Howl at the void, but it don't reply. Lone wolves don't cry in the dark. soundscapes echo, but no one's near. The night's a mask, it hides my fear. Stars are silent, they don't confide. I'm the ghost, I cannot run inside. Do I scream or do I stay still? Does the night ever bend to will? Lone wolf, don't cry in the dark. They bury their pain, they bury their spark. Howl at the void, but it don't reply. Lone wolves don't cry in the dark. 1,000 trees, no one to lean. A frozen stream where life has been. The hunter's breath, a loaded gun. The chase is over, the night's begun. Street lights home, they're whispering low, echoes of footsteps, nowhere to go. The shadows stretch, they dance like sin. The night's a beast, where do I begin? Midnight road, the dangerous kind. Whiskey on my breath, trouble on my mind. Every turn I take, the dark gets thin, chasing the ghost of the gentleman within. Leather creaks, the wheel feels cold, stories untold, scars too old. neon bleeds on the asphalt veins, a silent hymn, a traveler's pain. A cigarette burns the asphalt slow. How far can a man like me go? Midnight roads, dangerous kind, whiskey on my breath, trouble on my mind. Every turn I take, the dark gets thin, chasing the ghost of the gentleman within. The mirror shows a stranger's face. Time wears its mask, leaves no trace. Pistols in the glove, cards on the dash. Every mile's a gamble, every move a crash. Gravel whisper under my boots tonight. The moon's a scar, the stars don't shine right. 1,000 miles of ghost in the rear view light. Bones of the highway, blood of the blue, where you run, boy, you always lose. Dust on your heart, dirt on your shoes. Bones of the highway, blood of the blues. Every sign's a lie, every mile's a sin. The wind howls sharp, it cuts through my skin. I left her crying
forgive. It only takes, it don't let you live. Bones of the highway, blood of the blues. Will you run, boy? You always lose. Dust on your heart, dirt on your shoes. Bones of the highway, blood of the blues. Rust on the guardrails, cracks in the lines. I sold my soul for these endless signs. The asphalt's a preacher, its sermon unkind. The neon hums a hollow tune, dusty roads lead to the moon. Shadows crawl where silence grew. The velvet night, it knows the truth. Blood drips slow, the whiskey spills. A heartbeat fights the aching hills. What's the cost of one more sin? Does the night forget where you've been? Blood and whiskey in the velvet night, where the stars don't shine and the lies ignite. You can run, but you can't rewrite. Blood and whiskey in the velvet night. A cold wind whispers, cruel and thin. Echoes drown the fight within. Every mile feels like a scar. Every breath a fading star. Hands shake hard, a bottle falls. A ghost laugh haunts these walls. Can you stand? Can you bleed? Does the velvet give what you need? The road just stares, it doesn't care.
A neon moon cuts through the haze. Silent streets hold their gaze. Whiskey burns, my throat stays dry. Cold steel stars in a velvet sky. Whiskey nights in a neon shadow, lost in a world too wide to follow. The glass is empty, but the ache is hollow. Whiskey nights in a neon shadow. Echoes hum from a six-string ghost. Highway whispers, I'm the only host. Taillights blink like a sinner's prayer, but the silence says no one's there. Smoke hangs low like secrets untold. The road is a story, it never grows old. Whiskey nights in a neon shadow, lost in a world too wide to follow. The glass is empty, but the ache is hollow. Whiskey nights in a neon shadow. Every mile's a mirror, every turn's a doubt. I'm a shadow man, chasing what's left out. High beams glare, cutting through my past. The whiskey smooth, but it'll never last.
Under the bridge where shadows bleed, dust in the air feels like I can't breathe. Neon whispers, cold street glow. A man stands still, the world moves slow. The silent dawn of midnight blue walks alone where the lost souls cruise. Whiskey breath and outlaw shoes. A shadow king with with nothing to lose. Rain on the asphalt, it sings in pain. Each drop a memory, each drop a stain. Cigarette smoke curls like a ghost, alive, half lived, alive almost. Who is he? The man in the shade. What's his crime? What debt's been paid? The silent dawn of midnight blues walks alone where the lost souls cruise. Whiskey breath and outlaw shoes, a shadow king with nothing to lose. They say he wants love, they say he wants cry. Now his heart's a canyon, echoing light. The highway hums, the stars refuse, a kingdom built on midnight blue. Black suits in the corner, shadows where they dwell. Cold hearts in the silence, a story they won't tell. Whiskey smoke rising, curling through the air. Every glance a dagger, every word a snare. Black suits, cold hearts, whiskey smoke, a glass half empty and a mirror that broke. Black suits, cold hearts, whiskey smoke, no promises made, just words that choke. Neon lights flicker, painting streets with sin. Footsteps on the pavement, echoes wearing thin. A
highway stretches, endless and alone. The road keeps my secrets, the night takes my tone. Disappears out there. Black suits, cold hearts, whiskey smoke, a glass half empty and a mirror that broke. Black suits, cold hearts, whiskey smoke, no promises made, just words that choke. Cards on the table, the deal's long done. The devil's in the corner, no fun. Ashes on my collar, a stain on my soul. The fire went out, but the embers still glow. Street lights hum, shadows crawl, neon whispers snake the wall. His head low, his eyes don't fall, dust in his vein, no name to call. He moves like a ghost, like a stone gone dry. No wind, no sound, just a blackened sky. The dawn who walks without a sound, echoes buried deep in the ground. Without a sound, boot heels tap on the cobblestone. A match strikes light, but he's alone. Whiskey on his breath, steel in his tone. Every step a crack in the
the unknown. The city bends, the air grows thin. No past, no future, just a weight within. The dawn who walks without a sound, echoes buried deep in the ground. Without a sound.
Glass in hand, shadows crawl. Fingers twist in the neon sprawl. The air tastes sharp like a whispered sin. I see her eyes, but I won't let her in. A gentleman's oath in the shadow room. No lie, no truth, just smoky gloom. I keep my promise, I hold my ground, even when the dark pulls me down. Footsteps echo, streets run cold. Stories traded, secrets sold. The moon's a liar, dressed in white. I can't tell the hour, but it's past midnight. The weight of words, heavy like chains. The whiskey burns, but it numbs the pain. A gentleman's oath in the shadow room. No lie, no truth, just smoky gloom. I keep my promise, I hold my ground, even when the dark pulls me down. like static on the glass. Memories flicker, they never last. A pistol shadow and empty chair.